Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, aka Carcinty Cat, aka Carcinty Cat's Life, aka Maui's cat hair is all over the place. Oh dear. Right, okay. So what I've got to do now is get chat up. So just excuse me a few minutes while I have a look and see if I can get the chat up so I can actually see if people come in. It takes a few seconds to do that, and I can't get the chat up until I've gone live, so it's just one of those things, Hi, Aristi, I see you. Let's also get my screen back up so I can see that what I'm doing, because that does help occasionally. Okay. All right. Here we go then. So I was thinking about what I was going to do today. Let's make a cup of tea by the side of me, by the way. And so I'm going to be in a lace spool swap. We are on Scrimpy's lace closet, I think it is, but anyway, Scrimping Mummy. Oh, thanks, Aristi. Hi, Arlena. So yeah, I'm in the swap on that group. So it got me to thinking about lace spools and where I'm going to put my lace, because my lace is a mess. It's just thrown in a big box. So I went into my sink and I've been saving these boxes for a little while now, thinking I'm going to alter them at some point. But of course, obviously, this here will make a nice size lace spool holder. So that's what I'm going to do, is just, pretty this one up and then make some spools to go in here. They're going to be quite big spools, so to each side. So I'll need a couple, I should think, but at least it will tidy up my spools. So I've taken I had two of these containers, and this one didn't fare very well under the sink. So I've just taken it apart so I can use it as a template at another time to make some more. So I'm just going to be saving this one and using it later. So I just thought I'd alter this one and then see what size the spool's are going to be. I did have my ruler there. Oh, Aristi is sleepy. So if we look at across the width there, it's just under 4.5. So it's going to be a good size box to get, a nice spool in there. I'm thinking I'll only be able to manage 2 each side, depending on how much lace I have to wrap around, I suppose. So yeah, that was my thought for today. I think it's quite a good thought. So I'm just going to strengthen this up, because under the sink, my sink overflowed the other day and all water went underneath. So the box got a bit wet. It's dried out now, but it's sort of like it's warped a bit now. So let's strengthen it up. So I'll just use some duct tape. What they call this one? They're calling this one Norton tape. Gaffer tape, duct tape, whatever. The only problem with this, of course, is that it's shiny. But that doesn't really matter, does it? So I'm just going to try and get this back into like more of a square shape. I'm hoping. Won't necessarily go back into a square shape, but it might. Are you asking me, Aristi, what I'm making? I'm altering this box. It's going to be a holder for lace spools, because I'm doing taking part in a swap over at Scrimping Mummy's Facebook page back in the UK. Fabric tape, yeah. Yeah, it's called fabric tape here too. But the maker of this one is Norton Bear Tape. And now I'm not sponsored. I buy it. Yeah. We did a big puzzle piece swap about 2 years ago on International Crafters, but we made our own puzzle pieces and interlocked them together to make a 3D installation. But anyway, a bit of sculpture. That was quite fun. So yeah, altering big puzzle pieces can be fun. So what I'm going to do is paper. Paper. Okay, so got a bit of a this paper sack is vintage floral. It's by Craftwise. If anyone's interested, quite nice. It's only one-sided though, so it's difficult to use in some projects. I'm just getting this out to see if I can use up some of the scraps I have too. Which is always good to use scraps as well. Hope you don't fall asleep on me, girls. 1/4. What I might do actually is just gesso the edges just to take the colour, make the colour a little bit different. It's quite late for you girls, isn't it? So yeah, just thought I'd have a nice little altered project today. It's been a while since I've altered a project. Oh, I love altering boxes. 3:40 AM, not late, did you say? That would be late to me. Because I feel exposed on Facebook, because it's a my page isn't like that for on Facebook. It's a different kind of page than your page. I'm not comfortable doing it on Facebook. It's quite funny that, isn't it? Is it weird that I don't find it comfortable doing the live on Facebook? Still not comfortable doing lives anyway, but never mind. I'll tell you what, if I ever do a great masterpiece, I'll do it on Facebook, where it's a better quality picture for me. But by then, I'll probably have the fibre broadband anyway. Are you telling me that the image is that bad, Aristi? Right now, the image is that bad? Is it really, really that bad? Right, okay. We'll take it over onto my Facebook page then. Let me just get the spelling right. So there you go. If anyone's watching and they want to come and see how I finish this off, then you can come and see it live on my Facebook page, Carson de Cat's Crafts. Hi. So you just told me not to do it on this one because my thing's so rubbish. Should I take a poll of all the people now who are in chat? Aristi wants me to take this to my Facebook page, Carson de Cat's Crafts. She says it's a better, you get a better view there of what I'm doing. What you think is my screen that bad? Is the view on my channel here that bad? Right, okay, so I'm staying. Aristi, you're outvoted. Right. Is that what it is it? So is that better? Just let me know if that's better or not, because Aristi thinks that I should go and do it on my Facebook page. So that's better without the rubbish that's on my paper. Okay, I'll stay here then for now until my stream starts freezing up, which it might do actually, because I have the same sort of problems as Mary does. Because my stream actually isn't that good anyway, I know that. I'm waiting for them to come in and give me a fibre broadband. But the wait is a long one. The waiting is real. I do have a screen, and my screen shows me that I'm crystal clear. Aristy says, don't you have a screen so you can see? My screen shows that that the view I have is that it's a perfect image. That's why I find it really hard, you know, that my image can be that bad, because to me it's showing that it's really, really good. Yeah, I'm in a swap, so I've got this box that I'm altering. Not altering, but I'm just gonna shabby up a little bit or something. Upcycle to hold my laces in. And I've got a second one here as well that I've opened up, so that in future I can make more, because I now have a template for making more caddies. It's a lace caddy. There you go. That's the word I was struggling for earlier on. It's a lace caddy. I have no idea what's going on now in chat. So anyway, what I've got here is some nice little paper. It's quite cheap paper that I bought. It's one-sided, and it's called Vintage Floral. And that's the line. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the box now to just use this as a guide to cut out, because I've got the open space now, haven't I? So while that's drying off a little bit more, I'll just pop this to the side to allow it to dry off a little bit more. I can actually make some templates or something. I can actually cut out the design paper to go on. I suppose it depends on what you're watching on as well, whether it's a phone or an iPad, or whether you're watching on computer. I think that can make a difference too, to how it's all viewed. I have no idea. I could be talking out of my backside there, couldn't I? Yeah, so I'm just using up now the scraps that I've got, just to see. Yeah. I think that Aristy's talking about a couple of live streams that I did on Facebook one I did the other night and one about a week ago. I'm not actually streaming onto Facebook here. But it could be as Quiet Country Creations said, that it could have been trying to focus on the words I had on the table rather than on what I'm doing here. So yeah, take that away and it should work better, I suppose. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Clara. It's a surprise to see you gals in on a stream on Sundays. Well, it's Saturday for you, isn't it? Sunday afternoon for me. So yeah, I'm just altering a drinks caddy into a lace caddy, which is just upcycling a little drinks crate I got. I actually saw it a little while ago and thought, oh yeah, that would make a great little upcycle project. Let me buy this alcohol so I can use the crate. Yeah, I do that a lot. No, it's not something I had, it's something that I bought especially because I knew I could alter it. Oh dear, and have fun while I was doing it too. But I've got a cup of tea by the side of me, you're okay. Yeah, I think I will do Facebook Lives. I'm not comfortable doing them yet though. It's rather weird because when I looked at the views that I had on that Facebook one, there were so many views, and to think that so many people I don't know were watching me sort of like freaked me out a little bit. I had a lot of views on those videos. Hi Ava. Oh. Won't be a second, just got to do that. Okay, I can see now properly. Sometimes I just have to play with it because it goes a bit funny on the screen there. I've got a touch screen computer, which is nice, but I keep touching it with my dirty hands, which isn't nice and isn't good. Okay, let's have a look. What have I got here? Sorry, I just moved the wobbled thing, didn't I? Sorry about that. I've got my webcam there on a one of those extendable light spotlight things, and occasionally I do hit it. Which isn't too good. So I've got these distress oxides, and if you haven't got them yet, it's like you're missing out. They're lovely. They're lovely, lovely. They're so creamy and smooth. I'm absolutely in love with them. I like them better than the other distress inks. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to get them, I do like them. So what time is it with you, Clara? I'm just chilling this afternoon, and you know, it's been a busy few weeks for me at work. I actually had 17 days without a break, so I'm really enjoying it now. It's been so manic. I haven't been able to do half of what I normally do crafting wise. 8 p.m. on Saturday, yeah. So I say it's been crazy for me. I just, oh man, I needed to have a break. I should be catching up with the lawn. You would see how long the lawn is. And it's got all this dandelions and weeds in there and that. So I should actually be out mowing the lawn. But I think I've done enough work for the moment. Just chilling and relaxing. Yep. It's October the 1st. Time flies, doesn't it? Time flies when you're having fun. I'm glad that I'm really glad that the gesso covered the cloth tape there, duct tape. I was worried that it wouldn't, but it did, so that's good. Because otherwise I'd be left with that horrible shiny black on the edges. So I like that. Sometimes you just got to try these things out, otherwise you'll never know, will you? Yes, it is pretty paper. It's what did I say? I've forgotten already. Look. Yeah, antique floor or whatever it was. I see that I've forgotten already. Memory's short. Short-term memory loss. I love it when you write thumbs up, Aristi. Just got a jar to keep my glue that way down so that I can use it a little bit easier, maybe. Okay. So now let me think. This is folded up. That's the side there. Okay. Might just need to make a quick template on that one just to just so I get it. See if this is long enough. So I can cut out the paper. It's not quite big enough. Looking through the scraps. Because this is such a difficult shape to work with there, I'm just using the cutout here for so that I can cut the design paper a bit better. Just use what you have and look. Aristi's doing a grand job there of answering questions for me, so thank you, Aristi. Well, I've got my head down working on this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a I've signed up for a lace spool swap in a Scrimping Mommy's channel Facebook group. So so I thought that I'd make myself a little caddy while I was at it, because I'd been meaning to do that for a while, because I got these containers specially to do that. So so yes. So I thought might as well get on and do it, and I could do it live and just hang out while crafting. I like doing that. Because you can buy the is it chipboard? Is it, what's it called? MDF or whatever it is. What's that chipboard called? That you know, laser cut chipboard thing. You can buy those, and from Fernley Designs and that. And I'm sure that May Larson will be doing them as well. I haven't actually seen, but yeah, you can actually make your own as well. Just from little, if you see little crates and that, and then you can if you see little boxes like this, then just take them apart or use them, and yeah, just make your own as well. So I've got the template of the one there, and I'm actually going to do it again, but using the template to out of chipboard to make it a little bit stronger. And I'll probably do that on another live stream in a little while when I'm more prepared. Because I was just going to do this and just do this anyway, and then I thought, oh, I'll do it live, so I'm not really prepared for it. Christy was asking me when I was going live, and I wasn't going to go live, but now I am. It's not a group, Christy, it's a page. It's just a page. You can link to my other group if you want, International Crafters, or my 12 Months of Mermaid group. Yeah, it's just my Facebook page that that I have, Aristi, so it's nothing on there but me. But of course, International Crafters and 12 Months of Mermaids isn't just me. So I say I don't like going live on the Facebook page because it is, you know, it is just me. It's not a group thing. But the International Crafters one is. It is 4 AM, yeah. It's 4 AM for Aristi. Your brain's slowing down now. She'll eventually be asleep. Oh dear, look, I did that one wrong, didn't I? Darn it. Always have your paper the right way up. It was a bit silly, wasn't it? It must be 4 AM for me too, Aristi. Look at that. Darn. Darn that one. Well, it won't be a waste, it'll be used again. Doesn't matter, Aristi. Aristi says she can't post a link to an International Crafters group or something. But it's probably because it's a closed group or something, I don't know. But it's linked on my channel anyway. My icon's on my channel. Yeah, I'm just not sure you can link closed groups publicly. I don't know. I don't know. See, look, that's better. That's more like it. Oh, there you go. You managed it that time. Might be your 4 AM brain not working properly, Aristi. Yeah, you will let me know if my if I start freezing up and everything else, because I may do. I'll tell you what, I say that now and it'll happen. Oh dear. Must be fun though, fun project building a house. Clara, we built our own sailing yacht, me and my hubby. Took us 7 years and that was 36 feet. 36 feet of pure torture. Yeah, must be really exciting to build your own house. Oh yeah, it's nice. I've never actually made a wreath. Maybe I should have a go for Christmas. Do a Christmas one. Oh yeah. Are they working on it full time, or is it like a part-time weekend jobby thing, Clara? Clara says her hubby and her son are working on it, and she just tells them where to put things. I think that's how it should be. Oh, did I tell you about that die I bought the other day? A wristy, the one I got from AliExpress. I just want to do this. So this is the card one that I bought the other day from AliExpress. And when I was on about the size of it, I was on about it's being 6.5 inches long, and then of course, but being 6.5 inches long, it won't go through. It won't go through the die cut machine because their aperture is only 6 inches wide. So 6.5 inches, it won't go through. So I've had to cut the ends off. So I just trimmed it down to make sure that it goes through my big shot. So I've trimmed it down to 6 inches. And then of course the other thing is that it cuts all the way through, and this is supposed to be a flip card cut. So this is supposed to cut, and this is supposed to just put you a crease to fold, and it cuts all the way through, so it just cuts it off. So like this, look, it just cuts it right off. It's like, man. So now what I've got to do is I've got to sand this down so that it doesn't cut anymore. And I've just started, but it'll be a bit of a slow process. And it was only like a couple of dollars, so but it's a little bit annoying. Oh, I thought I was getting a deal, but hey ho, never mind. Just a couple of hours more work until I'll have got that file down so that it no longer cuts. But it's a long process by hand. I wish I had a Dremel, but I don't, so I'm going to do it by hand, sand it down by hand. To PM someone on YouTube, Quiet Country Creations, whose name I can't remember, even though I have heard it. Is it Teresa? No, I don't know. Anyway, to do that, you go to the person's YouTube channel, and then you go to the bit that says about that person, about that channel, and oh look, she can mute you anyway, and there you can message them on that part of their YouTube channel, private message them there. So there you go. That's how you do it. You have to go to the About Them page. So just want to make sure that fits. What they say, measure twice, cut once. We were building about, I can't tell you how many pieces we ruined by doing that. Even the cabin sole, we've got the these hatches in the floor of the cabin sole, and they're like deep recesses, and they've got all these nuts and screws and that, and you've got to have access for them, so you've got to have hatches. So you build your floor, and then you've got to cut out the hatches so that you can get to these things under the cabin sole. And so we did it. We made a template for it and cut it out, and then as we were taking it up, we must have turned it over, and so the hatches ended up just slightly off because it's not a symmetrical floor pattern, and so all our hatch covers are slightly offset because we must have turned it over, and of course it was really expensive stuff, and we measured it several times before we took it out of the boat and cut the wood. But we'd flipped it on the way or something. Oh man, very frustrating. $1,000 worth of floor ruined because we flipped it. And so we couldn't afford to do it again, so it had to stay like that. It's just one of the many quirky things about our boat. We'll eventually replace it, you know, when it's all worn out and needs replacing, but yeah, not yet. I'm sorry if I'm wobbling the webcam there. I can hear it going. Okay, maybe I should have done it in pink or something outrageous like that, but never mind. Okay, we're getting there, folks, we're getting there. Yeah, that's right. That's what I do every time I go live, Aristi. I have to take off the autofocus thing, otherwise it's focusing all the time, you know, focus, in out. So yeah, I have to do that every single time I go live as well. It's a little bit annoying, but never mind. I had to message someone the other day about how to stop their chat disappearing on their phone. So it's good, you know, when you find out things, to share little hints and tips along the way, especially as we get older and we're not that up on technology. QCC, are you Teresa? I can't remember your name. I know it. So you have to forgive me that I've forgotten already. It's that age thing upon me. Jean, sorry. Oh dear. I do know your name, because I've heard it several times now. Yeah, my mother-in-law is like that. My mum's quite good too. Risty, how old's your mum? I won't say it out loud. I'm going to do the bottom as well, and then I'll cover the inside too. I don't have to because it's mine, but I like to. So just under 4.5, smidgy under 4.5 square. Thanks, Sherry. Just hoping everything sticks to that cloth tape. Looking forward to your live stream with us, Sherry. Sherry won a spot with Eileen and myself on the International Crafters YouTube channel to come on the live stream with us for our birthday month, which is this month. We'll be having some giveaways and things over on that channel. Sherry's going to, you're in week 3, I think you are, aren't you, Sherry? Week 3. Going to be Ros Willoughby on this coming week. She won the first spot, so she'll be coming on as our guest on our live stream. don't know what's banging when I'm doing that. I'm rubbing here and I can hear something banging on the table. So funny. Lot of laughs, Rose. Oh man, I love it when that happens. Isn't that funny how that happens? I see it time and time again on live streams. Someone mentions someone and hey, they pop in. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh, that's hilarious. Don't know if any of you girls know Roz. She's got a great little channel too. She's in Australia. Yeah, she just came on there. And she does, she's been doing some great acrylic pourings just recently on different substrates and getting some fantastic results. Of course, the more you do anything, the better you get, don't you? But you're wondering how I'm going to do this now on the inside, aren't you? So am I. So am I. Because I can't really like be advertising alcohol on the lace caddy, can I? Forever and ever, amen. Even though I did enjoy the drink. Let's see. I don't think it will just squeeze in, will it? No. So if I put it in there and I continue to cut down, let's see if we can make this template. Let's see if it'll work like this. Yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. Right, I'm just going to gesso now on the insides like I did around the box there. Hi, Aristi. Yeah, practice is the key. Practice, practice, practice is what I keep saying to everybody about drawing the faces and that. Practice, practice, practice. And that's the same for everything in crafting, isn't it? The more you practice it, the better you get. Aristi, how old's your mum? I think you've told me before, actually. If I think about it, you were a late baby, weren't you? 70, yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, you did mention it before to me, because I remember now, because you're a late baby. So I am going to do the inside as well, because of course every little bit of paper you add, every drop of glue you put on helps to strengthen up the box anyway, so might as well do it. And it helps to make it look nicer too. Let's put this lid back on here. Try not to use the heat gun and dry the gesso. Try not to, because it'll bubble up on, because this is a little bit plasticky, so it will bubble up on there. Let's just pop that down for a sec while I think about the inside here. To make sure that I keep this the right way around this time, and the template will be that way up. So I wonder if that piece I cut before will fit this one. If I can find it, yes. So yeah, that's the right way around already. Yay! Yay me! So that's good. This one will be the exact same as well. Let's have a look. Tried before to do this, but it was just slightly wrong, wasn't it? Didn't quite make it. Won't quite fit. But I'll do it anyway. Let's do it. I can always cut a little corner out to go there. My cup of tea's cold now. Anybody want to make me a nice hot cup of tea? Yeah, okay then. Please yourselves. Thanks, Roz. It's going to be a lace caddy. It was a Prosecco drinks caddy when I got it. But now I'm turning that into a lace caddy. And I had 2 boxes, so I've got one that I can use as a template for later on. And what I'm going to do is cut it up and use some chipboard on it. Because I've got the templates now, which is good. Make it a black tea herb, a rusty. Fabulous. Lily and Me Crafts. Lily is her granddaughter, and she's been melting. I don't know what she'd been melting, not melting paint. She loves to quill and paint. I give her a canvas crayons. She's been melting crayons on a canvas, and she's not finished yet, which means she's going to be a great mixed media artist. Because in mixed media, you never finish. You're always layering up. Clara is Clara, Lily is the granddaughter. So Clara's called her name channel after her, what she does with her granddaughter, and I named mine after my dead cat. If you are ever wondering why I've got such a weird channel name. Yeah, it is great fun crafting with your granddaughters. I love it. I made those fidget spinners with my granddaughter, and she couldn't believe how much work went into it. It was hilarious. Because I made it when she took it to school. Everybody liked it so much, she wanted to make more. So I said she had to make them herself. So she did. But after making just one, she gave up because it was because there was much more to the process involved than she could possibly bear to go through. Because you need patience when you craft as well, and she has none. She has zero patience. Yeah. Lots of people can get a bit like that when they're crafting. Makes it really difficult if it has to be perfect. It makes it difficult to continue sometimes. It's like sometimes when I do this, I rip through the paper, which I did just there. But I know I'm going to glue that down, so that'll be okay. If I did that and I did it on a card, I'd just roll the edges back and make a feature of it. But this is the inside of the box, so it needs to stick down. So I just glue it down. Yeah. I know lots of people who do that. They just can't stop fiddling with it. And you say, for goodness sake, it's finished already. I think it's because I do painting, and especially with watercolour and that, and if you fiddle with it too much, you ruin it. So it's teaching me, watercolour's teaching me to like step away from that project. Leave it alone. Yeah, yes. And I only go back and add to it if it looks unfinished. Yeah. So I'm doing the 29 faces, and the last one that I've finished and done, I totally overworked it, and man, you just ruin it when you overwork watercolour. So I take that into other things I do as well. Wish I could see what you other ladies were doing as well, if you're just crafting along at your desk or whatever. See, anything about this live thing is that you can't just hang out. The hangout is your way and it's not my way, because I love to hang out and craft while other people are crafting. Yeah, just it feels like you're at a crop or something. Not that I've ever been to a crop, but I'd like to. I'd like to go to a great big, crafting thing. I always like the look of those Tim Holtz cruises, whether it's just one great big party on a cruise ship crafting. I mean, how fabulous is that? I'd love to go on one of those. I bet they're really expensive though, and I've never even looked to see how much it would be, because I'm sure it's totally out of what I can afford. I'd love it though. Wouldn't you love to do one of those Tim Hortons cruises? Not to the Caribbean right now, which have been devastated through the hurricanes, but hey. Oh. In my dreams. In my dreams I'll go. Okay, that'll work. We have to just snip this just a little bit more here. Actually, just give it a little bit more room. I have to check my lotto ticket today. See if I won. Yeah, it would be total fun. I don't know how often he does them. I haven't seen that he's done one for ages though, so maybe he's not doing them anymore. Yeah, I imagine they're really expensive too. Yeah, so I haven't seen anyone post, about his crafting cruises for ages and ages. Can't remember the last time I saw one actually. Oh, you're making ATCs? Yeah. yeah. I love ATCs. Oh look, I didn't put that one upside down that time. There you go, look. Aristi. It was Arlena altering puzzle pieces, not Boohoo. Is that your 5 a.m. memory now? 5 a.m. brain? 5 a.m. brain. Just going to snip this here because it's not quite in. Pop it down. So when I do this again and I make the template and that, I'm going to scan it in on my computer and then make it free for files so that you can make one yourself. But that'll be when I'm organized for it rather than just coming on and doing it. So that should be fun. That should be fun when I make another one. I'll prepare it properly and yeah, make some files and templates available. Should be cool. Yeah, I'll get organized properly. Just scan them in and send them to a Dropbox, so then people can just download the templates. Do you know I'm not a huge fan of Arlene's or Aileen's tacky glue? Aileen's tacky glue. Not a huge fan. It's just I don't have any of the normal craft glue I normally use. So Aileen's it is. Ooh. Michelle, hi Michelle. Didn't realise you came in there. You must have done that while I had my head down. Sometimes you don't see it until everybody says hello. No, it's coming straight itself, Aristi, and also when I put actually the spools in, it will just hold it straight anyway. But that's why I'm going to deconstruct the template and then construct it together after that. But I'll do it properly so that you can grab the template when I do it. So yeah, I've got to deconstruct it totally, and then put it back together again, and it will be square and strong. But this is coming up together now nicely. But the spools will go in, and it will be good. It'll be all good in the hood. I'm going to measure this. Aristy, you make me laugh. I think I just cut that short. That's so funny. Yeah, I did. Aristy, you made me just like put me off then. It's your fault. It's your fault, girlfriend. Stop putting me off. That's cool. Okay. We've got loads of bits and pieces now. More than I started off with. It's got to be a piece wide enough. That'll do. Oh, you can check mine as well. I've done multi-puzzle pieces too. But it was years ago, so it will be a good quality one because it will be back on the boat when I was living on my yacht. A couple of years ago now, I think. We did them in International Crafters for swaps a couple of years ago. That's all right. Were you in on that swap, Roz? Roz might have even done that swap with us. Altered puzzle piece. We turn them into little structures, send them flat packed, and then you can put them together and make a little sculpture, piece of art. It's quite a nice swap. I enjoyed that one. We also did the hand swap a couple of years ago as well. So we are. But there's nothing new in crafting, you know. It's like it goes round and comes round, and things you did a few years ago come back in, you know. So it's not like geez, there's nothing new in crafting, is there? Nothing new. People get, you know, all het up and anxious about who did it first, but the reality is it was done years and years and years ago first. I expect they used to do it when I was back in the day when I was at school. Oh, you missed that one, Roz, because you've been with us from the beginning, haven't you? You've been with us a few years now. Yeah, you have. Yeah, I'm sure you must have been like with us right from the beginning. I can't remember. So you can't really see what I'm doing here because it's all inside the box. Yeah, thanks, Roz. Yeah. There were more of us to begin with. Yeah, me too. I mean, man, that's why you come across people and the bickering about, you know, I did it first and things like that. But honest to goodness, the art has been around for ages and ages and ages. So would be very unusual to come up with an original idea, because you can bet that someone did it at school. Even before, you know, you put it out there that you did it. It's like crazy. I don't ever to be part of those arguments. Oh. I showed you how to do that flower 10 years ago. Yep. So who's it? Is it Kant that says there's no such thing as an original idea? Because when you think of it, someone else will have already thought of it anyway. What you can do is recycle and alter old ideas. That's why in academic studies you have to reference everything, even if you think that in your paper that it was your original thought. Actually, no, someone will have thought of it before you did, ages and ages and ages ago. and usually it's quite difficult to find the original concept, the original theory. But yeah, I learned that in social studies. But it's always good to, you know, when you make a project, is to say where you saw it. So yeah. And sometimes that's really difficult because you watch a lot of videos and it all becomes immersed in your brain, and you can't possibly remember where you saw it first. Well, I always find it difficult, but then those arguments are crazy. It's and I've seen lots of them over the years going on, and women getting really upset and distressed, and you know, it's like crazy, man. I feel quite sorry because some women get really, really hurt in the crossfire of that one. Crazy stuff. But this bit, you know, I can understand women who have businesses want to protect their business, but not at the sake of destroying someone else. It's not nice. It's not nice. I hope I'd never get to that point where I did that to someone. Oh dear, I just took a turn for the oh, we're not serious then. Come on, lighten the mood. I'm just looking for a piece that's it's wide enough to go in the bottom. That's almost wide enough, but not quite. Oh, and playing the victim. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Oh, yeah, that thought just popped in my head. Let's get that one out of there. That's not a nice thought, is it? Always reminds me of kids at school. Miss, so-and-so did so-and-so. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Clara, that is dead right. Yep. Don't put it out there in public if you don't want people to copy it as well, make it as well. Public domain and everything else, you know, what you put out there is searchable, it's traceable, it's, you know, it's out there, anyone can see it. It's very hard as well to get copyright on ideas and things because it has to, you know, it has to be original. So it's very difficult to actually get a copyright on anything. Yeah, typos, man. I don't know what it is about the predictive text on messaging and that, but it's getting really bad now. It's like it alters the words before you've even said, yes, it's okay to alter the word. Yeah. Too much drama. Too much drama. There's enough tragedy going on in the world without us, you know, getting our little egos in the way and creating more drama. And you have to look at Puerto Rico and Trump to realise that there's just too much drama. Man, don't even start me on Trump. He's a lovely man, I'm sure. Can they do that? Can they? Can people actually do that? Put a copyright on something that's out of copyright? They must have altered it in some way, though, if they can put a copyright on it. Because I'm sure I couldn't like go to Tolkien and claim his stories for mine if they were out of copyright or something. I'm sure that's not like, can you do that? What is that banging? Stop banging. Every time I do that, oh, it's the other lamp. Yeah, you see it a lot in junk journals, really. That's sad, isn't it? Yeah, me too, Clara. Oh, don't like Caitlin's tacky glue. I need to get my other glue. I wish they'd hurry up and stop my favourite glue back in the shop. This tacky glue really gets on my but I gotta use it because I bought it. I bought it, I gotta use it. Use it up, don't waste it. Do people give me thumbs up? Thank you very much. Thank you for the thumbs up, I appreciate it. I don't know whether to tell you this, Aristi, because it's so cute. Yeah, we do. Aristi, it's really cute, and I'm not having a go because I'm not the grammar police, and you are typing even in a second language. But thumbs up is with a B and not a P. The way you write it is really cute, and it gives me a giggle whenever I see it, but I suppose I'd better tell you it's not quite right. Sorry, I'm not the grammar police, but it's with a B. It's really cute though. Thumbs up. I love it, Aristi. Don't get me wrong, I do. I do. Okay, so this is the shape I want here. So I'm just going to cut down here so I can get it this shape. Make my template. Did you, Raz? Yeah, every time I do an acrylic pour, I get thumbs down on it. And I usually only ever get one thumbs down, but having said that, now I'll probably get a lot more thumbs down on it. But yeah, one thumbs down on every acrylic pour I do. Weird. There are weird people around. Weird. Yeah, now I mentioned it, I'll probably get loads more as well. Just gonna laugh it off, Roz. Didn't mean anything. But it all helps with the algorithms. Poor Risty was saying that she had 14 in one day. We just went down her videos and started thumbs downing all her videos. That was just mean. Yeah, but it means you've arrived. If you get a thumbs down, you're there. Someone's watching. That's what I always say. Well, someone's watching. Thanks very much. I wouldn't know anyone's watching if they didn't give me a thumbs down. Oh man, I'm looking for my cutting pad, but I can't see it in amongst everything here. Where are you gone? Oh well, cutting pad, where are you? By the side of me. There you go. Put it by the side of me so I could see it easily. Don't you hate it when that happens? Yeah, we can't be responsible for the way other people behave. We can only be responsible for our own behaviour. Never given a thumbs down, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Because what's the point? If I don't like the video, I just move on. Move on, people. Back away from the thumbs down. I tell you what, in my youth I would have found that quite hurtful, but not anymore. I'm an adult. These kinds of things don't upset me anymore. But when I was a frail and fragile teenager, I'd been devastated. I would. Not anymore. Yep. Oh, Karibo, I think is amazing to come on to do live streams in a second language, to actually chat with us here and chat in a second language. It's just amazing. I can't do it. So, you know, that's why I'm reticent to tell someone who's actually typing in a second language. that it's a spelling mistake, especially one like that, because it's so cute, because it always makes me giggle. Not in a nasty way, in a really nice way. Just makes me giggle. So, you know, I have utmost respect for Aristi for doing that. It's astonishing that she can. Just looking for the paper there to go on here. I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. Don't worry. No worries. No worries. No, you're amazing, Aristi. Especially because you aren't afraid to get out there and speak in English as well. Night, Michelle. Thanks for coming into the chat and that. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of night. I never asked you what you were doing up so late. Not that it's any of my business. I hate these corner chompers when they do that. Chomped me corner incorrectly, it did. That annoys me. No. Don't use yellow cardstock on top of your yellow scissors because you won't be able to see them afterwards. Have we put the words to rights yet, folks? Cutting out, darling, cutting out. Might have to cut that again because I hate the way it did to that corner. That annoys me. It annoys me, that does. That's my slight OCD tendencies coming out. I don't have huge OCD tendencies, but I do have some. Yeah, I can't live with that. Nope, I cannot. Let's do that one again. can't deal with it. Sorry, I'm weird like that sometimes. Don't cut the bird. I didn't cut the bird, no. You and your birds. She's moaning the other day because my birds didn't have mouths to sing. Better. That did it better that time. Oh, how long have I been on you? I've been on you too long, haven't I? I won't even get to the decorating, I think, because I've been on you too long. And I cut that too wide. How long have I been on your Aristi? I didn't notice what time I went live. Two hours. Oh my goodness. Did you? So it's a punch that punches three different size corners. I've got a another punch there that you with the squeeze handle one. But it's on the boat, and it's much better than this. This isn't very good, but the other one, which is a lever one, you squeeze the handles. It rounds the corners much better than that. Much better. That one's really hit and miss. Yeah, that's awesome. That worked out well. That's good. Just make one more of these and then I'll have the handle sorted, won't I? Yeah, I think mine was 10 New Zealand dollars, something like that. It wasn't very expensive, as corner punches can be. Or some corner punches, anyway. You have 2. Great. Make a card maker of you yet. Yay. Is it Scrap Queen who does all the albums? A Dutch lady. I think she's Dutch rather than German. I think she's Dutch. Is it Scrap Queen? She makes fantastic albums, and she's just started putting a few like card folds into her albums. I watch her a lot. I think she's fantastic. I actually, now that Michelle's gone, I watch her a lot to fall asleep to, because she does nice. She does about hour-long videos, so just nice enough for me to fall asleep to. I'm sure her name's Scrap Queen. I can't actually remember. Started to hoard. Really? You got that many things of you, Aristy? Is that why you started throwing them away? Thanks for watching, Clara. I'm glad you popped in and had a chat with us too. It's really nice that when people do that. So thanks for watching, and bye. Bye, Clara. Have a good sleep or good rest of night, whatever you're doing now. Yeah, I'm really irritated now. I can't remember what her name is. It must be, I think it is Scrap Queen. I'm surprised you haven't found her yet, Aristi. She's awesome. I'll show you what a hoarder looks like, Aristi. This is a woman who I watch so that I don't become a hoarder, because she horrifies me. And I'm not going to name anyone in public. I wouldn't do that. But there's a certain lady on YouTube, and she has a lot of stuff. And it's a real. It's nothing to joke about. It's a real addiction she has, and it's quite scary. So yeah, so I watch her and I feel sorry for her, and but she serves as a reminder to me not to become a hoarder. Because it is easy to become a hoarder when you're a mixed media crafter. But yeah, I'm very careful. I got to say, it's not you, Boho. You're not the hoarder. Honestly, I've never seen anyone as bad as this lady. She's got it. It's a real disease for her. Hey, there isn't one. However, some people have got it worse than others. I don't have much space, so I'm really careful not to hoard greatly. I've watched that program, Hoarders. It's a nightmare. Yeah, I actually think you're right. Yeah, yeah, Aristi, because you know that they couldn't possibly be using all of the stuff they buy because they're so busy making haul videos that they don't have time to do any crafting. Man. I've been too busy working to do any crafting. Man, I need to win the lottery badly. Or I need to work harder so I can retire. One or the other. Either one will work. What do you think? Yeah, we have recycling bins that get taken away every 2 weeks as well, Aristi. Most of my stuff goes in there. Not everything, but most of it. We're lucky to have curbside recycling. If anyone wants to come around and mow my lawns for me, I'll give you $20. Yeah, we'd all love to do that, wouldn't we? Told you, anytime you get your butt on that plane, you're welcome to come and stay, Aristi. I'm just going to glue this down. This is part of the box that's just come a little bit unglued. Oh yay! Covered in the box. Now I get the fun of embellishing. Aren't they? Yeah, we get a big bin for recycling, and we do have to pay for that. And then if we've got bigger objects than that, we have to pay to take them down to the recycling areas as well. So actually, recycling isn't for free here. You have to pay for it. But the whole point is that if you're that minded, you're going to do it anyway, aren't you? Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Just got to decorate it now. But I think I've been on for 2 hours. I might decorate it tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow and decorate it up. Yeah, I'm not sure how much we pay to get it taken away, but I can't quite remember. So obviously I'm going to fill that bin up because we pay for privilege of recycling. So that recycle bin up as much as I can. Right, 2 hours is long enough for me. I'm sure it's long enough for you too. This is the box so far, inside and out, and I'll probably come back and decorate it. Yes, it does for people who can't afford it. I can't really afford it, but we have the bin anyway, so I've got to use it. I gotta use it. It comes out of taxes. Well, close and things, so Salvation Army, and buy us more second-hand clothes for me to wear if when I get fed up of my second-hand clothes already. Yes, thank you everybody for joining in today. It's been lovely hanging out with you for a couple of hours. I don't know whether I will or not. I might come back and decorate the box, or I might just decorate it and post a picture in Aristide's group, just because I can. And next time I do the box, I will be and play well. So there you go. Thank you, Jean. I'm going to say bye all. Thanks for joining me, and see you again soon. Bye.